Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, including news volatility is rising. Main markets have nerves ahead of tomorrow's Fed meeting announcements. Markets are shameless in their wish for QE to continue, and perhaps they have reason to be worried. About $500 billion of annual growth in the US economy is being supported by about $650 billion of US federal government deficit spending and the Fed's $1.5 trillion balance sheet that grows by $85 billion a month. It's hard not to conclude that growth might be smaller or non-existent without the money printing. Markets are expecting the Fed to announce tomorrow that they will slowly taper off their $85 billion a month QE starting in December this year. We will see. In fact, by December, we might even have a new Fed boss. However, US housing starts rose in May to a 5-year high, and the recently falling US Consumer Price Index stabilised in May, up 0.1%, and evidence that deflation is not imminent. In New York, stocks are higher, up 1% in midday trade. Gold is down to levels last seen in late 2010, and oil is up. Staying in New York, activist regulator Ben Lawsky, someone we have followed on Top 10, has made another bombshell announcement. He has fined Deloitte Consulting $10 million and banned them from advising banks in New York for their role in advising British bank Standard Chartered. More crackdowns on the professional advisory industry are expected from his office. Hong Kong has opened a rate-fixing case against HSBC and others. In Europe, new car sales fell to their lowest level in 2 decades in May, as the recession deepened there, hurting demand. After 3 consecutive declines, dairy prices here have stabilised in the last Fonterra auction, with prices in US dollars up 1.1% from the previous auction. In New Zealand dollar terms, the rise is 0.9%. On an annual basis, however, the rise is a substantial 58% in either currency. Today we get the first quarter balance of payments results and learn how our current account deficit has been tracking. We'll have that result about 10:45 this morning as soon as it's released. The New Zealand dollar starts today at 80 US cents, 84.3 Aussie cents, and that's its highest level since the end of December 2008, and the TWI is at 74.2. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.